West Tigers fans, how are we doing today? We have had a huge couple weeks, and it's just time for us to get something solid in place. Our defense is on point, but our attack needs some structure, needs some direction, needs some guidance and leadership. And today we're going to be breaking down what that could look like and how going up against the Sydney Roosters, I think, is honestly a big blessing in disguise for us to figure out what our future lineup looks like going forward. But before we jump into today's episode, welcome back. My name is Geordie. I'm your host, a diehard Tigers fan, a footy fanatic, and someone who just loves to put a positive spin on everything West Tigers, because honestly, there's been so much negativity lately around our club. It's sad to see just all these quote-unquote fans being negative, saying Benji, Richo need to get out, saying that our players are just absolute dog, and, you know, just saying things that we should not be saying as a club. And so on this channel, I will be keeping things positive with, you know, no BS and no filter as well, but I just want to make sure that that is clear. I'm not a place where you can come to that you can expect horrible things that are being said about our coach, about our players. That is not going to happen. That does not fly here. I will be saying the positive things and things that we can work on in a respectful and loving way to our fellas that we need to be supporting day in and day out. So, Khan Tigers, it is time that we, you know, get together and rally up our boys and, you know, cheer them on, okay? So if you love what I'm going for, make sure you like and subscribe, join the community, because it is honestly one of the best communities around if you love and want to support the West Tigers. So let's get into it. The first thing that we do have to talk about is definitely not a high note. This is Jayden Sullivan. He is a young gun that we lent out to South Sydney Rabbitohs. He is out for the rest of the season with a broken leg, and there was talks of him, you know, staying there long term. He was definitely tearing it up over there, but this is definitely a tough blow for him and for the team. So one, send him some prayers, some thoughts in the comments below. But two, what do you think we do? Do you think we keep him? Do you think South Sydney is going to extend something to him later on this season? Obviously, June 30 is here. We have not seen any more or heard any more sign-ins, extensions, anything like that. So I think we are set for the rest of the season with our top 30. But do you think Jayden Sullivan is someone that we keep going forward? I mean, a broken leg is something pretty serious like that. It's going to take a lot of rehab, a lot of healing, and, you know, at the end of the day, that is something that could definitely reoccur going down the line. So what are your thoughts on that? Really, really intrigued, but most of all, make sure you wish him the best in the comments below, because he needs it. And next up, we're going to be talking all things our team list this week, because last video, as you know, I put together my team list, what I think would be a solid lineup, and I copped a little bit of flack from some of you guys, and understandably so. I had a few wingers on our bench, backliners. I didn't have as many forwards, but I believe that our forward pack, you know, it does lack a bit of depth, but they can get by for a game. But our back line is kind of all over the place right now, with Luai being out, with Appy being out, with TDS being gone, with Jareem Buller out, and now Heath Mason. That's 5 guys that, you know, were definitely pretty instrumental in making sure we move forward, and they just happen to all be working in our spine, in our back line. And so that's why I went with that approach, but a few of you guys commented your approach with it, and so I wanted to bring that up with everyone and see how we're all feeling about this. So the Cami 771, this is the one I wanted to highlight. Cami, dude, I always appreciate everything you put out on my channel, and so I am very, very appreciative that you comment your thoughts and opinions. Number 1, you had Taruva, love that. Number 2, you had Lob. Lob has been tearing it up in Cup, especially this past week. He did really, really good things. Number 3, we had Toa. Number 4, we had Jackie Bird. Interesting choice. Why are we going Jackie Bird there? Really, I see, maybe because Taylor might still be unavailable. But yeah, why not someone like Lau Ii or someone like that as well? Just let me know. Really, really intrigued on that. Number 6 is Latu Fainu, so moving him from 7 to 6. And then number 7 is Adam Dewey. I like Dewey in the halves. I don't know if I would put him at 6 or 7. I don't really think it matters too much. Number 8, we have Terrell May. Number 9, Tristan Hope. I think Tristan Hope is definitely going to be our call-up this week. I will be shocked if we don't see him on the team list this week, especially starting 9. He's one of those guys that knows how to play hooker really, really well. He's been showing up in Cup very, very well. And, you know, he's just been putting on a good performance week in and week out. And so he's someone that I want to make sure that we have on our team, not only this week, but long term. And so I think the Tigers are at a point in their season, like, yeah, this sucks that we lost 5 guys, like, for this week, but at the same time, this gives us an opportunity to actually build out a team and, kind of experiment a little bit. I can't say I was confident that we were going to ever beat the Roosters, especially with just the way this season has gone. But there is definitely still some slight hope in there. But I'm approaching this game with more of a, hey, what could our team look like? What could, Lob look like in number 2? What could Taruva look like in number 1? Latu Faini, what could he look like in number 6? Or in a playing lock? Like, these are the things this is the kind of game that I think would be a great opportunity to have these thoughts and to have these experiments. Are you guys with me on that? Or would you prefer to just go for the win and just go, all out with just the guys we have? But this is honestly a solid lineup so far. Number 8, Terrell May, of course. I already said that, my bad. Number 10, Fonua Pole, yep. 11, Samuela Fainu. Tony Suker at 12. 13 at Twali at 13. We got reserves. Siani Fainu. One of you guys told me how to say that name, and I'm so bad at it. I'm sorry, man. Here we go. Sione Fainu. Man, that's a hard name to say. Then we got 15. We're bringing Seyfarth on Cammy's team. I didn't have Seyfarth on my starting lineup or in my bench at all. I just think, I went for more of the approach for the back line, just thinking with the young guns being in, they might want a little bit more depth there. But I definitely like this. Number 6, Kit Laui. That is something I think I would have done again if I could have done it, like putting him on if I could have done this again, because he is that solid forward that we need. Like, he brings a lot of grit, a lot of energy just for being so young. And then number 17 is Hayward or Craig, and I like that with 18th man Naden. Naden is definitely solid. I think I would have chose Charlie Staines personally, but Naden, he's had some pretty solid games, I think, this year, I think over his career, but the last few games before he went out, I just wasn't too stoked on that in my opinion. Next up, this is from my guy Glenn Stenner. This is his side. Number 1 is Taruva. I'm loving Taruva being in fullback. I think that is going to be the core. Number 2 is Isaac Tuatupo. He is that guy that knows how to run circles on that edge. Now, would I put him on my left or right edge? I think I would want to put him on my left edge. I would move Toa and Skelton out to the right edge if that's not already what the plan's going to be, because our right edge has definitely been, pretty rough this year. And I hate to admit it, but we all know that it's been rough. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd put Tuatupo on the left or the right. I don't know where I put Skelton. I don't know if that changed things up or just keep it as is. What are your thoughts? What would our perfect right edge look like? Let me know in the comments. Number 3, you got Charlie Staines. Let's go. Number 4, Toa. Number 5, Skelton. I love that. I love that. I love that. Number 6, we got Dewey. 7, Faenu. And I love that pairing as well. I think that really is the go forward is 6 having Dewey, 7 having Latu. That I think really will work just perfectly. Number 8, we have Terrell May. Number 9 is Tristan Hope again. I think this is a given. We are expecting Tristan Hope. I don't think Jared Hayward is NRL ready for a full 80 yet, and I think we need someone who can play a full 80, especially because we have 2 hookers gone right now, and one out, one gone, so that needs to be something we focus on. Number 10, Fonua Pole. Number 11, we're putting Twiley in. I like that. Something different. I could get behind that for sure. 13 can cover positions. That would be Jack Bird. Yeah, man. Like, he's so versatile, especially for being such a small body too. Like, I'm very impressed with what he does week in and week out when he's on the field. Number 14, we got Alex Seyfarth. Definitely would have him on there with this team list. Number 15, we got Siane Fayanu. I keep butchering his name. Siane Fayanu. That's what I was going to say for now. And then number 16, we have Hunt. Number 17 is Suka. Now, that is a pretty solid lineup. What are you guys' thoughts on Glenn Stenner's D60's lineup there? I think that's pretty solid. I could get around that. Now, looking forward, guys, we're obviously hit June 30 for all of our things that we have to do sign extension. But as we look into 2026 with, possible signings coming up then, here are some off-contract people that we could be looking at. Well, could we add a new second rower lock? Kobe Hetherington to the squad that's from the Broncos. He's one of those guys that knows how to run hard, dude. Like, he's a big body. He would add so much to our forward pack. Now, next up is another Broncos. That's a hooker. That's Corey Pay. I'm not sure if we keep Tristan and Jared Hayward on and just keep them running to develop them. But Corey's also a pretty decent hooker. But with Appy coming back as well from his concussion, I think we're pretty set on hookers. Timmy Martin as a utility. Honestly, I think I would pass on this one. He's a phenomenal player, really, really solid dude, but I just don't think that's a need in our club right now, especially just for a utility player. Corey Jensen, though, on another note, as a prop lock, we definitely need a pretty decent lock. I love Twiley, man, but he just lacks a little bit of that flair that I think we need. So I think if we had Corey Jensen in, I think that would be a pretty solid lineup there. Davy Moal as a prop, would not complain if we signed someone like him. Jonah Glover as halfback. I believe he's just been signed. I forgot which. Was it South Sydney? It might have been South Sydney. He just got signed. So he's kind of off the books, and I really thought we were going to go after him, and I'm really bummed that we didn't, because he's a guy that is NRL ready, that knows how to tear it up out there. Clayton Fowlalo as a fullback, winger, centre, so kind of like another Taruva, another Buller. Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have, just as we kind of think long term. I know we have Talon May coming through, but this would be a good backup to have. He's small, he's agile, but he's tough, man. And then obviously Cyan Finau at wing. Again, wouldn't be a bad thing to have, a bad dude to have on our squad. So what are your thoughts overall on just where we're sitting right now as a team, kind of as we experiment this week? What are your thoughts on Jaden Sullivan, his injury, and do we keep him? Do we let him go? Do we say South, like, hurry up and say something, man? And then what do you think of Glenn's and Cammy's, shift in their team list? Let me know in the comments below. But as always, Tigers fans, it is a great day to be a Tigers fan. It's a great season to be a Tigers fan. We are truly uncovering something amazing. And so I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for your support. Sorry if the vibes feel a bit down today. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so just trying to get through. But, wanted to jump on and talk Tigers with you guys. And as always, take care of yourself. I will take care of myself for sure. And I'll see you in the next video.